tiny mighty action cam. Actually the same slogan compared with the Insta360 GO 2, but now with a brand new design. The camera module, the ActionPod, flip screen, and a lot more exciting new features. This is actually a 64GB internal memories. There are 3 different options: 32GB, 64, and the maximum capacity is 128GB. A nicely designed box and a side of package. Also notice some of the use cases. You can put Go 3 first of your chest, top of your head, with a mini tripod, flip screen as a vlogging scenario, and also use some slippery and put it on your car, skateboard, and you can use your ActionPod as a remote control, live preview, and more. It's lightweight, portable. It's designed with a magnet mount system. It can record up to 2.7K video straight out from the camera with Flowstate stabilization. And you can shoot some third-person POV shot with hand-free function. With inbuilt Flowstate stabilization, 360 horizon lock, and everything happens in real time, and also record with free frame function that give you the best overall function in post-process with studio software. And this time it's come with a brand new multifunctional ActionPod, not only with a flip screen, a giant live preview, remote control, heat sink, and it's never been so powerful to capture the content with Go 3 together with the ActionPod. The AI-powered editing and software features definitely make this camera the best it ever happened on the market. Design the magnets, take it out. Snap, this is the magnets. Open this up, you can see some accessories, the menus, blah blah blah, and the beautiful design user guide. The step 1 with ActionPod buttons, shutter button, power on button, and quick buttons, and all designed with a remote control in the pod control. Turn on off, shutter button, quick menu, and turn it off. And if you long press for 7 seconds, you can force shutdown. And for the Go 3, also designed with a button, with a single button. You can tap, with a single tap, record, double tap, shoot a video, and long press for 2 seconds to power off. On the back was a brand new magnetic quick grid system, and also designed with a really powerful, efficient heatsink system that this time the Go 3 perform long-term recording without overheating. This is the first time that you can use the Go 3 as your main camera for your everyday shooting scenarios with great audio quality, video quality, and little very small form factor. So this one, this is a clamp system. You can clamp the Go 3 the top of your looks pretty similar with the Go 2. You can mount this on your hat or on some other surfaces with a very thin, small surface. And you can align with the system. It automatically aligns, and you can change the tilting angle as well. This is a brand new mounting options. You can put left, center, right, and you can put it on a wrist, just like a necklace. This time, it's designed with a brand new case, a silicone rubber that can protect the sling, and with a beautiful and softer silicone surfaces, add more frictions to the Go 3 as well. So it is more skin friendly, and it's lightweight, well, with a better design. Brand new mini tripod together with a buckle. Well, you can, and also on top design with a quarter mount thread with anti-twist rubber, together with this a mini tripod, and with 4 different options that it did design with a very small magnets quick release system with a ball head. You can change the tilting angle on the other side, and also designed with some snap system. So this is a sticky pad. You peel this up, you can stick the round surface to any one of your backpack like this, and it is a water resistant, and you can clean the sticky pad with clean waters. As I have noticed on the back of this camera, designed with some magnets, so you can literally, this is the first time you can place your camera like this. You can put your GoTo like this. It's a single camera with a magnets quick release system, and this quick release system also be doubled as a heatsink. You can mount your GoTo like you can mount your Go3 like never before. Last but not least, this is the brand new ActionPod. This is what I am crazy about this camera. This is a brand new ActionPod. First time you can see design the slot, the magnet system, a heat sink that you can put them together. Take a look. It perfectly matches with the backside design of the Go3. If you put them together, it automatically snap and reconnect with ActionPod, and it's the whole system. It feels a little bit heavier compared with the GoTo, but this time, this combo set could perform long-term recording without heatsink at a maximum 2.7K resolution. And designed with a locking mechanism, so once it's been locked, you just cannot put this off unless you press this unlock button and take this out. With the filter system, then you can change the filter system of the Go3, and the filter system, the diameter, looks exactly the same compared with the GoTo. So your GoTo accessory filter could also be adapted to the Insta360 Go3. 6 dots that could charge the camera, transfer the video, the audio, and easily snap and reconnect with the camera module. Well, on the back of this ActionPod, also comes with a quick release system that you can literally put this one on the back of the ActionPod as well. The side, the power button, quick buttons, speaker, shutter button, Type-C port. Then you can charge this whole bundle set, and you can also copy and paste the video exactly inside Go3 with USB 3.0 transfer speed. It's much faster compared with Insta360 GO2. The only way you can copy and paste the files with cable connect is to use the ActionPod, and transfer speed is really fast. It's a lot faster compared with the previous generation. What fancies me most about this quick release system that it match the ActionPod as well as the camera module. Well, on the side, on the back, this is a brand new flip screen. That was fancies me most. A flip screen, and you can use as a vlogging camera this time, and you can even use this one as a long press power on. You can even use this combo set as a as a remote controller. This is what it looks like when you first open this up. 60:9 live preview session with a lot more parameters. Take a look. You can flip the screen, you change the settings, and if you take the camera outside the ActionPod, this ActionPod would be doubled as a remote controller with a touch screen as well. Take a look. So actually, they are not cable connect. They have been reconnected with Wi-Fi connection. Take a look. So you can use the ActionPod as a live preview. So it's never been so powerful on this combo set. So this is not just an ActionPod, but it could reconnect, automatically connect with Bluetooth, live preview, and reconnect as a a really powerful multifunctional remote controller with live preview screen. You can change the settings on the go. It's pretty damn awesome. So next one, let's take a look at the brand new menu system and some design the functions in every one of the working mode. And now let's take a look at the shooting mode on Insta360 GO 3. If you long press, you can flip the screen. And let's take a look at how you can shoot and enjoy your content creation with the GO 3. On the top of the live preview screen, you can see the remaining battery life of the camera module and the ActionPod at the same time. At the time, you can see this ActionPod is now charging the camera module, and the remaining recording time is 2 hours and 46 minutes. And you can change the field of view: ultra, action, linear, narrow. This is ultra, action, linear, and narrow. For me, I think the linear perspective is the best option for daily vlog. And you can change the ratio, resolution, the frame rate. The maximum performance is 16:9 2.7K at 30 FPS. But you can change to 4040p. For the 4040p, the long age of the video is 2560. A little bit smaller compared with 2.7K, but this time you can capture up to 50 frames per second. For me, for daily vlog, I use 2.7K at 25 frame rate. I also have a 1080p at a maximum 50 frame FPS. I can change the ratio to 16:9 or 9:16. But I do hope in the future we can unlock a square ratio as well as a 4/3, 3/2, and vice versa. Quick menu. You can lock the orientation, you can lock the screen without being worried about. You can also use a voice control. It's a low, medium, high, or just mute. And you can change the brightness of the ActionPod, save the battery life, and then also click on quick capture. So every time when you power on, power off the camera and tap the icon, you can enter the quick capture. Exactly pretty identical with GoPro Hero cameras. And there's 3 different options for in-camera stabilization. First, turn off the stabilization for stationary capture, and the stabilization level 1 for daily vlog, daily activities with very low preview delay. And this one, level 2 for intense activities like running, and level 3 for extreme sports action scenarios. For me, I would normally turn to level 1 for my daily vlog. And you can use the voice control, turn it on or off. And some time capture. And you can also turn on the pre-recording mode, exactly like you have on X3. It's a great option. But this would consume a lot more battery life. And this brand new design audio microphone array that enables the direction focus, wind noise reduction, as well as stereo pickup patterns. And these grid lines, I always turn it on for my framing. Just give me some assistant for framing my shot. Take a look, framing my shot. And the settings, you can see that the general, the storage, the quick capture settings, the GO 3 button settings with the single press, the double press. For me, the single press is for shooting video, double press to capture a free frame video. So this is my customized settings. And I also use some custom parameters. Take a look. And you can also change the Wi-Fi settings. Now you can turn it off or turn it on. But before it just cannot turn off the Wi-Fi, so it consumes a lot of battery life. And voice control. The video bitrate I always set to high for best overall video quality. The sharpness, turn the sharpness to low for more appealing looking and a little bit more space for post-production. Anti-flicker, set auto. Anti-flicker or 50 Hz in PAL, 60 Hz in NTSC format. The audio settings, the language, certification, tutorial, factory set. In general setting, you can see the vibration, the indicator light, and also auto power off, auto sleep to save more battery life. If I turn on indicator light, this is the indicator light on top, and this is the indicator light at the bottom of the GO 3, the camera module. But I think it's way too bright, so I normally turn it off. I only use vibration for some feedback. And for some capture tab, you can see now we have video, free frame video. Free frame video works pretty identical with the Pro video mode on the GO 3 that you can record in circular fisheye format that gain more access to more space in post-production. This is a free frame. It looks pretty identical with the Pro mode, the Pro video mode. And this time lapse, time shift, slow motion. Yes, for slow motion you can capture up to 120 frames per second, but this time you just cannot change the ratio. Loop recording, star lapse. Yes, this time the camera is also capable to capture the star lapse video in clean sky at night. In troubleshooting the capture, this looks like a time lapse, but capture photo instead of video, HDR photo. It also supports pure shot HDR. Take a look. This is pretty insane. And also have photo mode. It supports pure shot as well. So you can use GO 3, the pure shot, to gain more access to your final quality. Take a look. But I normally use GO 3 as my video camera for daily content creation. So this is a brief walkthrough on the menu system, the shooting mode, and some other design in the detail for the GO 3.
If you scroll from top to bottom, you see the quick menu, the menu system, shortcut, and you can scroll from left to right. And if you scroll from left to right, you see the preview. These are the, and scroll from top to bottom, you can see the preview, the preview session. And if you scroll from bottom to top, you see the ratio, resolution, and frame rate. But things got pretty interesting if you scroll from right to left. Now you see the auto settings or manual settings, where you gain more access to each one of settings in the Accessoires. And considering this GO 3 aims at your main vlogging camera, it is actually capable to deliver your long-term shooting capabilities. So in now the settings, there are even more possibilities you can unlock. Tap on standard, you can see now we have different settings. Now this one is vivid color, standard color, flat color. Flat color works just like a log color size. And considering GO 3 is a great camera for action, sports, now the engineers add more color preset for each one of the action scenarios. For example, this is the biking number 1 and the biking number 2. So this color size works for the outdoor cycling, biking, action sports, and even the urban, for the urban, the cityscape. It's urban 1, the urban 2, and it goes to also designed for the snow, ski scenarios. The night 1, night 2, and ocean 1, ocean 2. So pretty. Now we have altogether 13 different colors. I normally put this on standard. And for the shutter speed, now it only have 1/100 in the auto settings, but in the auto mode you can see now we have plenty of light. The shutter speed will be locked to 1/100 to reduce the motion blur caused by the electrical flow state stabilization. And for the ISO auto, even in the auto mode, you can change the white balance. So this is a great option in the auto settings. And I also change the AV settings. And this one is a brand new setting for metering mode in matrix or face. If you tap on face, it will use AI to detect a face and expose for a face. Especially the backlight scenes, you still get a great exposure, overall exposure, especially focused on the face. But when you set on matrix, the matrix give you overall average exposure for the overall image scenes. And if you turn on low light stability, the brightness will be reduced, the anti-flicker function will fail, and the image quality is not that great compared with the low light stability. And once you tap on menu, you can see all the list files on the right side of the screen. Pretty awesome, right? And you can see you can even notice the exposure strategy for this camera. If there's plenty of light, this camera can tend to use a fast shutter speed to remove the motion blur. But when you have a low light, the shutter speed will be locked to 1/30 and gently move up to 1/50. But when you have plenty of light, the 1/100 and even 1/200. So this is a very clever strategy for great imaging quality in each one of the shooting scenarios. With the GO 3 camera module and the ActionPod in our palm size, and now the Insta360 designed a really clever accessory for this ecosystem. As you might have noticed on the bottom of this ActionPod, we don't have a 1/4" mount threshold, but instead now we get a quick release system. Works pretty similar mechanism with Action 2, but it's longer, it's more stable. So the designer come up with great ideas. They come up with a solution that they convert this quick release magnet system into a 2-in-1 socket. First, you can convert a quick release system to a 1/4" mount threshold that is making it compatible with the mainstream GoPro accessories. Second, in the middle of this GoPro finger mount, there is a 1/4" mount threshold with reinforcement. It's quite stable. And this accessory is very lightweight and multifunctional, and it is compatible with the GO 3 ActionPod. Take a look. There's an identification on the side that if you want to clamp with the camera module, just align with the direction on the side. So now you can see you can convert the ActionPod to GoPro finger mount or 1/4" mount threshold and snap to unlock. And second, when you take out the camera module accessories, it is also compatible with the quick release system. This is pretty damn awesome.